Was Predator Badlands specifically made for the Disney modern audience?
Did Predator just get Disney-fied? Yes. Yes, it did.
And as most of you have probably already seen on social media, the Disney modern audience loves this movie. Some are even calling it their favorite.
And so I'll say it, Predator Badlands is badass. It's potentially my favorite of the franchise.
This might be my favorite Predator movie ever made.
This is my favorite Predator movie. I haven't seen the first in a really long time.
It's the best Star Wars movie we've gotten since The Last Jedi.
What?
But this is my favorite Predator film. And it's the thing I told you and the thing I told Dan is I'm like, it's the heart.
It's a new day, but it all feels old. It's a good life, that's what I'm told.
So many things that make this a modern day Predator movie.
I think it's that kind of creativity that has allowed Dan Trachtenberg to win over a fair amount, not all of them, but a fair amount of original Predator fans, even as he introduces more modern elements and themes into the franchise.
Because this dynamic just speaks to the entire themes of the movie and feeling useless, feeling worthless, and trying to prove yourself. That's something that's just so deeply rooted in everything that we all deal with in a day-to-day basis.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
It is such a 2025 take on what makes Predator work.
And an obvious question comes to mind when you listen to these people. Do you really like this movie, or do you really like the message in this movie?
There's also elements of pro-nature and anti-corporation that I adore in this film.
But it does at times make you, want to turn away from everything you do know about the Yautja and be more open-minded to, to a less strict version of what you've known before in previous movies, all to make this story possible.
And these last three films, arguably, in my opinion, are the best Predator films of the franchise. All three of them over that macho. I love the Schwarzenegger film. It's fun. It's a fun macho B movie.
Whoa! Taking a shot at the original Predator movie, calling it nothing but a macho B movie.
You son of a bitch.
A common tactic used by the pro-Disney audience. You gotta tear down the original in order to elevate the Disney.
And yes, they're coming at it from a much more inclusive approach. The 80s macho, show my muscles, hide in the dirt. Let's have Jesse Ventura say quippy things and Schwarzenegger say quippy things and Carl Weathers and muscles and biceps. That shit's from the fucking 80s. That is not now anymore, okay?
And there you have it. There's the Disney modern audience looking back at the original Predator from 1987, and of course they are offended by it. More specifically, they are offended by the masculinity in the movie.
That shit's from the fucking 80s. That is not now anymore, okay?
This movie is a Predator movie where the actual Predator is about nature and resources and helping and community.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to hear that bullshit.
They need more modern elements, themes, and inclusion. And scenes like this...
What's the matter? The CIA got you pushing too many pencils? Huh?
Makes the Disney audience uncomfortable. Dutch isn't a good role model for men growing up in the real world today. Deck, the new Predator, however, apparently is.
And I think bros, especially bros, don't get to see how to grow up and get better. We need role models that aren't pushing Porsches and Wall Street hedge bets and women as objects and all these things in our movies. And if we got to start with a Predator being someone that looks to support systems and caring about others, it's a hell of a weird swing, but it really worked for me.
Man, what the fuck is you talking about?
What the fuck was that?
I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking about it.
Yeah, hit the like button if you think these people are nuts.
I'm a sensitive guy with too much pride, and I want you to see who I am inside.
It makes for a character who has to woo us with his battle, but also then win us with his heart. And Deck does exactly that.
But what surprised me the most about this film is how much heart and wholesomeness is in it.
Even the way his eyes move, and you can really feel like he's thinking and he's having an emotional moment.
Now, this might just be a me thing, but I personally do not want that in a Predator movie. But fear not, it gets worse.
We now have a Predator movie that is essentially an alien and robot buddy movie.
But here, you have a Predator who not only learned to work with others, but came to care about others as well. It was beautiful, man.
And then you've got this little cute creature that's following him around.
Obviously, Disney can't help themselves and they have to insert a Grogu-like character in all of their franchises.
And to be fair, there's also a certain amount of, and hold on to your shoulder cannons here, cuteness in this movie.
Yes, you heard that right. The word cuteness was just used to describe a Predator movie, but fear not, because it gets even worse.
And just like in Terminator 2, Trachtenberg humanizes his killing machine by giving him a found family.
And I love the messaging of sensitivity as a strength for the synths and how being sensitive makes you aware of everything on the planet. We're often trying to humanize strong male figures, but let them cry, let them be emotional, let them be sensitive.
Wait, what? Let the Predator cry. Let him be emotional. Let him be sensitive. This is what these people want in a Predator movie.
The fucks. Yeah, me.
But fear not, because once again, it gets even worse, for Christ's sake.
My buddy Doc, who is a animation writer,
Okay.
just called me before we started recording. He's like, "Did you see it? Did you see it?" And he loved it, but he was like, "It's a My Little Pony episode," and he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Predator Badlands is a My Little Pony episode.
I don't know what to say.
This is who Disney is making Predator for. And if you don't like it, you're an incel.
I know some of you were very hesitant to have such a large female role in a Predator movie. And some of you were very upset about it.
Here we go.
I'd like to think they're open-minded and willing to see where things go, but, you know, we've had a lot of Predator fans just complaining over female characters.
All of the stuff that would normally just trigger the hell out of the worst fanboy set, but also, it's gonna work.
There's been a lot of it's been like influencer-inspired backlash.
Sure.
People who
Let's
hadn't
hear
even
it.
seen the movie, but, watched a certain YouTuber or podcaster who said, "This isn't what Predator should be. Woke Disney at it again." And then they basically just repeat those talking points in my replies.
Wow, poor Eric Voss complaining about people counter-arguing him in his comment section, as if that doesn't happen to every YouTuber on the platform.
And it's just like, man, how sad it is if you can't even form your own opinions. You can't even wait to watch a movie yourself. You just have to wait till whatever. I'm not even going to name those channels because I don't want to give them any love. But you just get all your opinions from them.
But for everyone I'm seeing on Twitter prejudging this, and then the few people who see it and they're like, I knew it was going to be terrible. I'm like, guys, just watch the movie with an open mind.
Sorry, man, but the prejudging the movie argument just doesn't work. This is Disney, and people have every right to be skeptical. And they also have every right to be skeptical when they see reviews like this one from The Hollywood Reporter talking about the lovable robot companion, the sweetest Predator, and a disarmingly kind-hearted entry into the franchise. That's not Predator to a lot of people, and there's nothing wrong with having that opinion.
And again, I think a lot of you just maybe aren't really giving the movie a chance.
Grace Randolph, trying to extend an olive branch here, but it kind of falls flat when you go on X and call people who didn't like the movie incels.
Look, you don't have to like Predator Badlands, but if you're going to make it your whole identity, at least for the next week or so, then you might maybe be a toxic hate channel.
Toxic hate channel, Grace? I'm insulted. Why would you ever think that about us? Me especially.
Oh, you gotta get them that hot tour and spit on that thing. You get me?
Cause I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be
Is there a romantic spark between Deck and Thea?
I'm gonna puke, bro. I can't do it on stream. I'm gonna puke from that. I'm gonna puke from that.
The second time I saw the film, I could see that maybe it wasn't there, right? But I gotta tell you, I mean, I'm gonna see this movie again, but I'm fairly confident that this is what the movie intends.
Nothing wrong with me, is there? Damn whore.
So they have a meet cute. I feel it's very much a meet cute. And Deck and Thea very much represent classic male and female behavior and attitudes, especially like in romantic comedies. Like, did you ever see The Shop Around the Corner? Same kind of banter.
Grace, Jesus Christ, this isn't a romantic comedy.
I thought the worst was over. I was mistaken.
And then they almost like take on a child. right? And then, of course, Deck's mother shows up, which, as I said, is right out of the Romcom playbook for scenarios.
Grace literally wants the sequel to this movie to be Meet the Parents.
So he kills his dad, and then we see another huge ship approaching. And Thea's like, friends of yours? And he goes, no, it's my mother. Oh, I laughed so hard. I loved it. I thought that was such a great idea, because wait until she sees the new lady in her son's life. I mean, it's a classic setup for, I think, like rom-com situation.
You're an idiot.
Opposites attract, but let's see how their parents feel about it. It's classic. It's a classic.
You a pothead, Randolph?
The movie's also pretty funny.
It is very funny in ways that the trailers do not sell at all.
And what I love about Badlands is that the dramatic performance is there for Elle Fanning, but it's also like such a great showcase for her comedic ability and her lightness and her...
I think Elle Fanning was excellent in the film. She's never been better, never been hotter.
Easy, big fella.
Her timing, she's so good at this. And I think it showcases that she's a leading man. She is absolutely a leading person in
What the fuck? She is a leading man in this film.
I'm not even gonna begin to go into what is wrong with that.
Just the same typical retarded commentary that always comes from the Disney modern audience.
You people are so fucking weird.
Now, I know that a lot of people like this movie, and I'd be curious to know what you all thought. Be sure to let me know in the comments if you'd like. But having just rewatched the original for the first time in over 10 years, and then just a couple months later watching this, to me, it was just a major, major step down. All right, everyone, that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching. Please make sure to check out some of the other content already live on the channel. And if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe.